Today's Tech Talk, we're going to talk the great AI shift. And one thing that people hit me up with all the time, what are the modern technology pieces of software that you should be using here in the agentic age? Up on the list. Spreadsheets. Well, spreadsheets are still being used by, was Excel, today it is Excel, but now people are using Claude. If you haven't used Claude inside of Excel, that's a good one. Also, consider using Claude Workspace and having a folder that you give permission and have it work directly in the Excel sheet. So that's a great way of doing it, so that you just create an empty folder, put your Excel file that you want to work with in there or have it created, and then work inside of that folder. Don't give it access to your whole documents directory. It'll keep it from having to read so much and bloat it. It's much better when it's working in just a folder. All right, next one.
Browser.
All right, browsers, yeah, they haven't gone away. Browser used to be Chrome. Today, it is going to be Perplexity's Comet. So a lot of people are shifting over this. It has got some great capability. I like using it. We've got a couple situations where we have to do a review of an old piece of web page code to a new page. So we've got the dev URL versus production URL. We can run a delta. Perplexity Comet does great at that.
Image editing.
That's going to be NanoBanana 2. That's a great one. So the Gemini tools are replacing what was Photoshop. So also ChatGPT is kind of in there as well. Gets a little moody, but I think right now I have to give that to NanoBanana.
Video editing.
Well, that's your department, Isaac. I mean, first of all, people have asked before why I don't wear headphones, and that's because I have a producer who edits these videos. That's Isaac. So, Isaac, what do we use to edit videos these days? We used to use iMovie originally, then Adobe Premiere. We have used CapCut before, but what is our main AI tool for that today?
Yeah, these days we use Descript AI.
Descript AI.
Mm-hmm. And then if we want to get a little bit fancier, this is still manual, but we'll do a little bit with DaVinci Resolve.
DaVinci Resolve, okay. That's good.
Writing.
So that originally was Microsoft Word and Grammarly. Then it morphed to ChatGPT when that came out. And today that's Claude. Claude is much better at writing than ChatGPT. So I have to give it to Claude on that one.
What about note-taking?
Note-taking. So Evernote was one I used to use way back. Probably Fireflies is what we were looking at back in November, December. Today it's going to be Granola. So that's a new up-and-coming one. A lot of nice functionality in it. So keep an eye on that one.
Presentations?
Yeah, I'm going to say Gamma is probably the market leader on that. Beautiful AI is probably behind it.
Design.
Okay, again, that used to be Photoshop and Illustrator, then turned into Canva. Canva is really good. So Canva is what was the market leader back in November. Today, that's going to be one called Vislo. So might want to check that out. That's one that is getting some good market share. Some of the stuff, Canva came out early with some great background remover and some great AI enhanced tools. But unfortunately, I'm sorry, Canva, but I don't find that I am using you quite as much. Things aren't working the same way. Tried to do a big mail merge of data elements into a Canva document. Didn't work out, had to go a different path.
About email?
Yeah, so email, Outlook is still very big. Gmail is probably bigger, and I would say the number one right now for Gmail is going to be the web interface with Gmail, with Gemini AI into it. So a lot of people have stopped using some of the Gmail apps and actually gone back to the web interface because they're finding it a little quicker.
Research.
Used to be, we all said that we were going to Google something. Remember that? So nowadays, we Perplexity the answer. So
image generation.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different than editing. That was Midjourney. I remember talking a lot about Midjourney in the early days of AI 2 years ago. So today, Midjourney is also now Google NanoBanana 2.
Coding.
So this is a tough one. We do a lot of AI coding. We use Copilot, a little bit. We use Perplexity a little bit, but the main ones we use there are Codex inside of Visual Studio as well as Claude Code. But the leader right now in the space is using Claude Code inside of Cursor. So the combination of those, if you are not seasoned and can do it yourself, we're using command line for a lot of it and have got our own agents to be able to kick off and are doing sub-agent work with them. But for most people, if you don't know what I just was talking about, go to Cursor.
Productivity.
Productivity. So that's going to be those same coding tools, but combine them with Claude projects. Anthropic Claude projects. Anthropic Claude projects is great. You create a folder, create a project, give it your data about it. This is the #1 productivity booster I think you should do. It is great, and if you've got ongoing things, create multiple projects inside of there, feed it, go back to it, make sure you have it write out your memory so that you don't lose something, but that's definitely a great one.
3D modeling.
This comes about and is on our list because I love 3D printing, and the tools have definitely changed. When I got the first 3D printers, Blender. It was everything about Blender if you want to create something yourself. Today, Meshy is definitely a big one. The Luma Dream Machine stacks are very much used there because now you can tell them to take a picture of something 2D, turn it into 3D, or you can give it some prompting type language to say, I want to take this, off the shelf box that I have, something that's hollow that the printer's going to print, and have it put the logo on it, and it gets pretty right. I've been very impressed with what Meshy and some of the AI utilities are able to do with something that's flat or something that is maybe 3D rendered in only 2D, and you can then Meshy it and give you a full 3D modeling STL that you can then take and 3D print. So that's it for the AI shift. Thanks, guys.